Good evening, everybody. Today is Thursday, July 23rd, 2026. The time is 6:34. We are here for the regular business meeting of the Board of Education, Franklin Township Public Schools. We are here at the Board Administration Campus All-Purpose Room. Stephen, can I have roll call?
Mr. DeMeglio,
Yes.
Mr. Grippo,
Yes.
Dr. Hopkins,
Yes.
Ms. Inocencio, Ms. Maris,
Yes.
Mr. Parker, Ms. Rafiq,
Yes.
Ms. Welsh,
Yes.
Ms. Wilson.
Also, Stephen, can you read the Open Public Meeting Act statement?
Sure. In accordance with the Open Public Meeting Act, Public Law 1975, Chapter 231, Sunshine Law, copies of the public meeting notice were sent to the Courier News, the Home News Tribune, the Star Ledger, the Franklin Reporter, Tap into Franklin Township Clerk and Manager, district schools, offices and associations, PTO presidents, and posted on the district website.
All right. The Board of Education of the Franklin Township School District in the County of Somerset. Let me back up. Number one, can I have a motion to adjourn to closed session?
So moved.
Motion to move to closed session.
So moved by Nick. Seconded by Lori.
Second.
Seconded by Lori. All right. The Board of Education of Franklin Township School District in the County of Somerset adjourned into a closed session meeting to discuss the items which fall within the exception of our open meeting policies and permits the board to have a private discussion since it deals with specific exceptions contained in NJAA 10-4-12B. A. Matters rendered confidential by federal law, state law, or court rule. Individual privacy. C. Collective bargaining agreements. D. Purchase of lease of real property if public interest could be adversely affected. E. Investment of public funds if public interest could be adversely affected. F. Tactics or techniques utilized to protect public safety and property. G. Pending or anticipating litigation. H. Attorney-client privilege. And I. Personnel employment matters affecting a specific prospective or current employee. Be it resolved, the board will now go into private session to discuss matters rendered confidential by individual privacy and attorney-client privilege, including personnel matters. Any discussion held by the board which need not remain confidential will be made public as soon as practical. Minutes of the private sessions will not be disclosed until the need of confidentiality no longer exists. All appropriate persons who may be discussed in a private session have been adequately notified. We are adjourned to closed session now. All right, folks, we are back from executive session. As I stated, any discussion held by the board which need not remain confidential will be made public as soon as practical. Minutes of the private session will not be disclosed until the need for confidentiality no longer exists. All appropriate persons who may be discussed in the private session have been adequately notified. With that said, can we have the Pledge of Allegiance by Jennifer? pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right. All right. With that said, I guess it'd be appropriate too, is just to while we have time, Maher, can you read the mission statement of the Franklin Township school system? Public schools. I'm sorry.
Sure. Franklin Township Public Schools embraces its diversity, fosters excellent educational innovation, and empowers all students to achieve their highest potential.
Thank you. All right, we're gonna move to action to adopt the agenda. Can I have a motion?
Seconded.
All right, so moved by Bill, seconded by Jennifer. All in favor?
Aye.
So move. Stephen, can we have a roll call on this item, though?
Yes.
Mr. Nemeglio? Mr. Grippo? Ms. Inocencio?
Yes.
Ms. Maris?
Yes.
Mr. Parker?
Yes.
Ms. Rafiq? Ms. Welsh?
Yes.
Ms. Wilson? Dr. Hopkins?
Yes, so move. All right, moving on. We are at our superintendent report. Our first one by our interim, Dr. Logren.
Thank you, Dr. Hopkins. The interim superintendent report is as follows. Cell phone policy. Tonight's agenda includes the policy which, in compliance with a recent law, bans the use of cell phones and other internet-enabled devices by students in school during the school day beginning in the 26-27 school year. Dr. Solomon, our Director of School Management, wrote a letter about this policy in June and has created a presentation with further details. He has shared the presentation with various groups, and it is also posted on the district website in the news section. A virtual town hall meeting is planned for mid-August to provide further information as well. Please look for further communication on this event. One more item, ESY, our extended school year and other summer programs have been progressing nicely over the past few weeks and will be concluding at the end of this month. These programs provide additional academic support for some of our students, and we thank the staff and administrators who were able to coordinate the programs this year. That's all I have.
Great job, Dr. Logren. Great job. All right, we're moving on to my report, the board president report. Unfortunately, sometimes we have to have a moment of silence, and I'm going to ask for a moment of silence. Please join me in a moment of silence as we recognize the passing of Luis Velez, a beloved paraprofessional at McAfee Road School who passed away in late June. Ms. Velez retired on November 1, 2023, after 21 years of dedicated service to this district. Our condolences go out to her family and friends at this difficult time. Can I have that moment? Thank you. All right, next, the Zoo Fall event. On August 4th, 2026, Zoo Fall Health will hold its annual Community Health Center Day in the parking lot of the Hamilton Street campus of Franklin Middle School. This event features community resources information, food games, giveaways, and this year the ability to tour the newly opened Zuval School-Based Health Center on the grounds of HSC. More information about this event will be on our website and going home to our student families shortly. The backpack drive, that's important. District staff are working on collecting donations of school supplies and backpacks for the annual backpack giveaway event. If you know of any business or individual who would like to donate materials for this event, please have them reach out to Anna Washington, Director of Research, Planning, and Evaluation, Assessment, and Accountability at the board office to coordinate this the drop-off. One thing I am going to add is that parents, please pay attention, read the information about the bell to bell. It's coming. It's coming this school year. So read the information and let's stay informed. And that's it for the board president report. All right. Can I have a motion to open up comments from the public?
Motion to open the public session.
Second.
All right. 5 minutes only, agenda items only. Dr. Solomon is our timekeeper. Do we have anybody from the public to discuss agenda items only?
Seeing none, Mr. President, I move to close the public session.
So moved by Mr. Grippo. Do I have a second?
So second.
So second by Jimmy. All in favor?
Aye.
So move. All right. We at the committees and liaison report. Let's start with policy. Meher.
Oh, hello. Good evening. The policy subcommittee met virtually Monday, that's the wrong one. This past Monday. The meeting started at 5:30. In attendance were Mary Clark, Bill Grippo, Dennis Hopkins, Dr. Dan Logren, Clara Wilson, and Dr. Jamil Maroon, and myself. The committee reviewed and discussed revised policy 5516, which is student use of internet-enabled devices, also known as bell-to-bell cell phone policy. This policy will become effective at the start of 2026 to 2027 school year. As per the required law and guidance released by New Jersey Department of Education, this policy prohibits the use of cell phones by students on school grounds during the school day. The school district has begun communication with students and their families regarding the implementation of this policy and will continue to do so as the school year approaches. The regulation will appear on the agenda of the August 27, 2026 Board of Education meeting for review and approval. The meeting concluded at 6:34 p.m. Thank you.
Thank you, Meher. Let's go with curriculum. Erica? Okay. Here you go.
Gotcha, my computer's slow to start up. Okay, so the Curriculum Instruction Committee met on July 13th, 2026, virtual meeting at 6 p.m. Present were myself as chair, Jennifer Welsh, Clara Wilson, as well as Dr. Hopkins, and of course our district staff, Dr. Logren, Eric Siegel, and Dr. Solomon. The committee discussed the following proposals for board consideration: a career in technical education CTE Perkins grant, new courses, a CTE Junior Reserve Officer Training Corps, that's beginning in September of 2027. A memorandum of agreement between the U.S. Army and Franklin Township Public Schools to establish and operate a Junior Reserve Officers Training Corps, JROTC unit. a memorandum of agreement between Franklin Township Public Schools and Lincoln Technical Institute to provide eligible Franklin High School and Road to Success students with CTE program courses in diesel and truck service technology, electrical and electronic systems, and welding and fabrication technology. The Franklin Township Public Schools 2026-2027 emergency plan for virtual or remote instruction was also discussed. We also discussed the following items: CTE Junior Reserve Officer Training, and as well as, again, the Lincoln Technical Institute program. The meeting concluded at 6:46 p.m. That's all.
Thank you. All right. Let's move to safety and security.
Shoot, who is it?
Clara. Clara is not
Oh, I
here.
have to do it.
So who wants to bump for Clara? Either Jennifer or Erica.
You weren't present.
Okay, so
I'm opening
Erica,
it up.
you up again.
Do we have it again on hard copy?
Here you go.
Because I'm
Here you
having
go.
struggling over here. Thank you. Okay, so up to bat again for the Safety and Security Committee meeting. We met on July 15, 2026 at 6:45 p.m. virtually. Present were Clara Wilson as chair, Jennifer, as she said, was absent, myself, and Dr. Hopkins, excuse me. District staff present was Dr. Solomon, as well as Dr. Logren. Let's just see here. Items that required board action. We, of course, discussed an HIB appeal review, code of conduct manual revisions, crisis manual revisions as well. Some updates. This thing is getting haywire on me here. Let's see if I can see it. Here we go. Updates include the meeting. We discussed the successful completion of the district's graduation ceremonies, the recently enacted New Jersey e-bike law and its implications for schools, and we reviewed the district discipline and suspension data for the month of June. The meeting was adjourned at 7:35 p.m. That is all.
Thank you. All right, moving on. Let's see. Yes. Let's move to personnel.
Okay. So the Personnel Committee met virtually on July 1st, 2026. Present were myself as chairman, Lori Maris, Jimmy Parker, Dr. Hopkins, Dr. Logren, Brian Bonanno, and Colleen Devlin. The personnel report for July 23rd, 2026 was presented by Ms. Devlin. The report included appointments for new school counselor, bilingual world language teacher, special education teachers, language arts teachers, social studies teacher, and leave replacement teachers. The report also included approvals for 2026, 2027 extended school year programs, 2025-26 mentoring program, curriculum writing, mentoring, paraprofessional training, and teaching. Additional approvals include leaves of absence, reappointments, transfers, and resignations. Ms. Devlin also reviewed a workers' comp case with the committee, and for the good of the order, Mr. Bonanno and Dr. Logren discussed the Next Ed Tech Academy. The meeting concluded at 7:05. That's all I have.
All right. Let's move on to facilities.
Okay, we met on July 21st at 6 p.m. and we had a robust hour of meeting, including myself, Mr. DeMeglio, Mr. Parker, Mr. Hopkins, Dan Logren, Brian Bonanno, Steve Freed, Ryan Ellis, and we had guest speaker Mary Clark would share the night with us. All right, there were no change orders. The Zoo 4 project was updated by Mr. Ortiz, and that's, all moving along very well. He also reviewed the Chiller project updates, given reports about projects at Franklin High School and progress at Franklin Park School. Facility use. The committee discussed the facilities request that will appear on tonight's agenda. The land sale discussion, Mr. Freed discussed the progress of the subdivision and sale of the property at the Pine Grove Manor School. ESIP was a contract awarded. Mr. Freed discussed the contract award for ESIP for the Schneider Electric to help the district in managing the SB process. Referendum update, DOE application. Mr. Freed discussed the next steps in the process, including the DOE applications for projects. Facility use, policy discussion. Mrs. Clark discussed with the board the policies and procedures surrounding facility use and cleanup following rentals. Also, I want to add to this report that Mr. Ellis, Brian Ellis, gave a very positive report on our solar use and how the district and the Sun are cooperating in bringing money into the district. And we're very excited about that. So we had a very dynamic meeting.
Thank you, Bill. And lastly, let's move to finance. Jimmy?
Got it. Good evening. Finance Committee met on the 21st of July, Tuesday, remotely at 7 o'clock. In attendance were Mrs. Maris, Mrs. Rafiz, Dr. Hopkins, Dr. Longren, Mr. Bonanno, Mr. Freed, and Mrs. de Blasi, as well as myself, the committee chair. We started off with our contracts. We reviewed supplemental bills for the month of July, which include the board secretary's report, treasurer's report, and transfer report for the month of June. We also discussed the charter school payment, which was the initial payment for the charter school, summed of about 1.7 mil, a little bit above. Brought the total charter school cost to 1.7 for the year. Again, it is the initial payment, so there is no transportation included in that for the first payment. We also discussed the food service program. Mr. Freed and Mrs. de Blasi discussed how the surplus amounts are being used and the fact that although we are running a bit over in terms of a surplus, we're doing a tremendous job in providing food for our kids at the school and the programs that we have, as well as the facilities that we're using the money for to make sure that they have a great experience on that end. And then lastly, Department of Education applications. Mr. Freed discussed the next steps in that process, which includes the application for projects which will be used towards building improvements, and it will be a referendum for that. The meeting was over at 7:45.
Thank you, Jimmy. All right, folks, we are at new business. Can I have a motion to move?
So moved.
Yes. I'm making a motion to move into the record our new business, beginning with R1, monthly reports, M1, minutes, A1, travel and related expense reimbursement, A2, affirm HIB decisions, A3, harassment, intimidation, and bullying decision, case number 302923, MRS 0122222026, A4, security plan SOA, A5, student safety data report.
If we could just hold on one second, I think we need to talk about A3.
3 to affirm.
Oh, that's right. That's right. So, I need to make a motion.
Affirm, right?
Yes,
We move to affirm A3.
we're moving to affirm A3, correct.
Go ahead, keep going.
Say that. Fill in the blank with the word affirm. So hold on one second. See, I don't have a blank. Hold on.
Yep.
I'm gonna go to my.
Yeah, sorry.
That's okay. I see it. Yeah, it's just not here, but it's fine. It's so. Now therefore be it resolved that the Board of Education affirms the superintendent's decision with regard to case number 302923 MRS 01222026.
Yes.
Okay. So I've already stated, but I'll restate. A4, Security Plan SOA. A5, Student Safety Data Report. A6, Settlement Agreement. A7, Certification in Support of Policy 2270. A8, IDEA Grant Submission. A9, Adopt a Revised Notice of Regular Board of Education Meetings. A10, Adopt a Revised Organizational Chart. A11, Revised Policies, Second Reading and Adoption. A12, New Policy, First Reading. A13, Facilities Use. A14, District Website Accessibility, Statement of Assurance. A15, Approve School Connected Organizations. A16, Center for Educational Advancement Memorandum of Understanding. B1, Warrants and Payroll. B2, Financial Reports. B3, Monthly Financial Certification. B4, Contracts. B5, Change Orders. B6, Insurance Renewals. B7, School Alliance Insurance Fund Resolution to Join. B8, School Alliance Insurance Fund Agreement. B9, School Alliance Insurance Fund Resolution appointing a risk management consultant. B10 and B11, Receipt and Award of Bids, Student Transportation Services, bid number 2027-12. B12, State Aid Reimbursement. B13, Appropriation Increases. B14, Award of RFP for the ESIP, Energy Savings Improvement Plan, RFP number 202709. B5, Sale of Property, Block 240, Lot 1. B16, Resolution to authorize submission of applications to DOE. C1, Out-of-District Students. C2, Field Trip Destinations. C3, Field Trip Applications, Overnight, over 150 miles or air travel. C4, Lincoln Tech Memorandum of Agreement. C5, FTPS 2026-27, Emergency Plan for Virtual or Remote Instruction. C6, United States Army JROTC Memorandum of Agreement. C7, Approve New Courses. C8, Career and Technical Education CTE Perkins Grant. P1, Workers' Compensation Settlement, and P2, Personnel Report.
All right. Okay.
A12?
No, me.
Oh.
Me. All right, folks. We have a motion to move R1, M1, A1, and with A12, just to reemphasize, revised policy first reading. Approve the first reading of the following revised policy as detailed in the exhibit attached hereto and made part of the minutes. Policy 5516, student use of internet-enabled devices.
Thank you.
So reemphasize A12. So A1 through A16, B1 through B16, C1 through C8, P1 and P2. Can I have a second?
Second.
So moved by Erica, seconded by Nick. All in favor?
Aye.
Stephen, can we have roll call?
Yes.
Mr. Grippo? Yes. Ms. Inocencio?
Yes to everything, but I abstain from A3. Yes to everything else.
Ms. Maris? Mr. Parker?
Yes.
Ms. Rafiq? Ms. Welsh?
Yes.
Dr. Hopkins?
Yes. So move. All right. Can I have a motion now to move on to comments from the public, 5 minutes per speaker, any topic?
So moved.
So moved by Maher,
Second.
seconded by Lori. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
So passed. So 5 minutes only. As stated, Dr. Solomon is the timekeeper. The floor is open to the public.
Seeing none, Mr. President, I move to close the public session. You guys don't want to say
Seconded.
anything?
Okay.
Elaine, you have nothing to say?
So moved by Bill, seconded by Nick. All in favor?
Aye.
Oh, we are moving through this agenda, folks. All right. This is the time to start bragging and talk about all the good things in the summer. We at the good of the order. Let's start with Jimmy. You have anything for the good of the order?
Yes, I attended Franklin Park moving on ceremony, tremendous ceremony attended by over, I believe, 300 people. So standing room only. The principal did a tremendous job in accommodating everybody, and the kids did a tremendous job as well with their poems and talking to their parents with song and their move on. So great opportunity, and we look forward to the good things that they're going to do in sixth grade next year.
Thank you. Let's go down the line. Jennifer?
Yes, we just wanted to, a number of us are also members of the Franklin 250 Committee. And we just wanted to remind everyone that Saturday, August the 15th, is Franklin 250 night at the Somerset Patriots, or as they are this season, the Somerset Semi-Quincentennials. It is $10 for a ticket that night, which is pretty amazing. You can bring your entire family out and support both Franklin 250 and, of course, the Patriots.
Thank you for that information. Lori?
I had the pleasure of attending the moving up ceremony for the middle schools, which was held at the high school football stadium for the very first time. It was a really nice opportunity for all of the parents of the kids going from 8th grade into our high school to see some of the lovely athletic facilities. And nature cooperated. It was a lovely day and a great moving up ceremony. So that being said, even though it's summer vacation and it's time to be swimming and out running and playing, don't forget to check the website for your summer reading. You should be taking that book with you to the beach. Don't forget. Hope you're all having a great summer. Thank you.
Before I get to Bill, I'm not going to let you off the hook that easy, Lori. Give shout out to your daughter that you saw graduate.
I also went to high school graduation.
All right, Bill.
So, a couple of things. Like I do every year, I heard Lori mention the beach. Make sure your kids know how to swim. I'm on this thing, we're going to build a YMCA in Franklin Township, and it's absolutely essential that every school child knows how to swim if they fall in the water, from one side of the pool to the other. I've seen 3 kids drown since I've been in Franklin Township, and it's a horrible thing. So I'm going to stay on this, especially if I'm reelected. I'm going to really push this YMCA and the school system to work together. This is not a joke. And I'm dead serious about it. I shouldn't say that, but I'm very serious about it. Okay, first I'd like to commend Dr. Hennessy. The graduation ceremony, in my opinion, this year was one of the best. Using the 2 microphones in sync, the kids were so well behaved. The weather cooperated, but it was really smooth. Last year we had some bumps, and they were really straightened out this year. Really a great ceremony, and I hope the board president might consider sending a letter to Dr. Hennessy. Also, that night I attended project graduation so that I could eat, and the food was great. Nick did a good job getting a caterer. I mean, but it's such a great thing to see the project graduation committee stay there all night with the kids. Again, we talk about swim safety. That night, it's not for swimming. That night is for driving. And we're going to prevent kids from getting in serious accidents by having them in the high school, having fun, with good food, by the way, and their lives are protected. So Nick and your committee, congratulations.
Thank you for sharing. Mahir?
Okay, so let me do the first things that have happened and that I attended. So there was the moving up ceremony for the middle school at the high school and the high school graduation, which was absolutely fantastic, great weather, and congratulations to all the brilliant students. Then on July 16th, I believe, there was, in conjunction with the Dr. Martin Luther King Foundation, we invited an author. His name is Duet Cunningham, and it was held at CHP, Cedar Hill Prep School. And he wrote a book. It's called Public Good Sense. And it's about civic engagement of students at an early age. So, which was very interesting, and thought maybe we could bring something of that, within our own district. Then on, I think it was that same week, Hamilton campus, middle school campus, had Mean Girls production, and that was fabulous. That was really a nice treat. So that was good. And then FIFA World Cup watch party was held at the high school where Nick was there and Bill was there. So that was the first of its kind. So we were hoping for a larger turnout. It was in conjunction with us, right? And I think it was Councilman Ram that came up with the idea. And so that was pretty fun to watch. And, congratulations to Spain and the 19-year-old Lamine Yamal. So what a great game. And then August 1st, I believe, I don't know if it's part of 250, Jen, there's a nature hike between Rocky Hill and Kingston. Yeah, so that's August 1st on a Saturday. I think it starts like at 10 o'clock. So that should be good. Patrick Murray is doing that, yeah. So, yeah. And that is it.
Okay, you've been busy.
A bit.
Nick?
So I don't have as much as last month, but just to echo Bill and everyone else, kudos to Dr. Miles, Dr. Solomon, and their team for a wonderful graduation event. It was very well done, and it was like an hour and 45 minutes, so very, very good job. And kudos to the Franklin Township baseball team who won the Babe Ruth Mid-Atlantic Regionals. They're going to be going out to Missouri. There's also a GoFundMe on Facebook if anybody wants to help and donate to that. And we have freshman orientation at the high school on August 26th from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. And just to echo on Project Graduation, we were able to feed 450 students breakfast on the morning of their graduation practice, and we had 309 students attend Project Graduation, where we kept them safe until 4 o'clock in the morning. That's all I have.
Oh, it's enough. Very good. Madam VP?
Yeah, so a lot of what I was going to say has already been said, but just to reiterate again, that time of year, the end of the school year, and all of the move-up ceremonies is really my favorite part of the year. It's just a wonderful, obviously wonderful opportunity for all of us to celebrate the accomplishments of our students, and I love it. I actually this year, outside of attending all of the move-up ceremonies at McAfee Road School, I actually had the opportunity to attend the Franklin Park kindergarten move-up ceremony. I have a friend whose daughter was moving up to first grade, so I got to attend that, and that was wonderful. I had my first time there, or at their move-up ceremony. I also got to attend the middle school ceremony. That was also my first time attending the middle school ceremony, and again, it being at the high school, I think it was awesome. High school graduation, definitely a great day. Ran really smoothly, and so just kudos to all of the folks involved, obviously Dr. Miles on down, for a great job. I got to attend Project Graduation for the first time. I've heard so much about Project Graduation over the years, and it is just such a cool thing. I did not get a chance to do something like that when I graduated high school. Again, you're keeping these kids safe, but like how much fun were they having in there? I'm jealous. We need to do something like that for the adults, like I'm saying. So Project Graduation, awesome program. So thank you for inviting me. And just, I want to remind our rising sixth graders who did not receive their reading assignment prior to the end of school. You would have gotten an email at this point, but just in case you have not seen that, make sure to go to your middle school and pick up your reading assignments and get that reading done. Everybody be safe. Enjoy your summer.
All right. All right. We got a lot of things going on this summer, folks. June, we closed out the class of 26. How about that? We had the move-up ceremony. We had the high school graduations, and just keep beating that drum with the two doctors, Dr. Hennessy Miles and Dr. Nick Solomon. And the village. So they was at the tip of the spear, but it took a village from the security, from the custodians, from the setup. It took that village to pull that off, and they did a marvelous job. Even though Nick somewhat have his hands in Project Graduation, it's more so of those who are running it now. Kudos to them for creating a venue for our students who partake. To really, I was able to go there myself just to see what the newly graduates was doing, and they was having a great time. We was able to close a chapter during graduation with Dr. Vivaldi, and it was a pleasure to see him see his last graduation as a superintendent of this district. And now we have opened up another chapter with the person sitting to my right, Dr. Lagerin. And he has a lot going on this summer. So he's not just keeping a seat warm. He has rolled up his sleeves just to make sure that we are going into the school year in good fashion. I'm not going to speak about Dr. Maroon yet because Dr. Lagerin has that spirit right now. So kudos to him, and kudos to all of the students. The cabinet itself is working hard with preparing for this new school year. I'm going to keep saying that bell to bell is for real. So this is a new era in New Jersey, and Franklin is going to accept that challenge. And but other than that, yeah, we got other things that is going on, leading into August and leading into the school year. But just like everybody else stated, have fun, relax that mind, stimulate that mind to begin that moving towards the next school year. But be safe this summer. Be safe for having